Big George Foreman, the biographical sports drama directed by George Tillman Jr., takes audiences on an inspiring journey through the life of one of the greatest boxers in history. The film stars Tris Davis and Forrest Whitaker in central roles, portraying George Foreman's remarkable ascent from a humble beginning to a celebrated boxing career. However, it also delves into the setbacks and personal transformations that define his story. Born into poverty with a single working mother and 3 siblings, George's early life is marked by neglect from teachers and bullying by peers due to his family's financial struggles. His response is to engage in schoolyard fights, harboring a simmering anger beneath the surface. In his late teens, George discovers the Job Corps, a program designed to assist high school dropouts in acquiring skills and job opportunities. But his penchant for confrontations continues at the program, nearly leading to his expulsion. It is here that he encounters Charles "Doc" Broaddus, a former professional boxer who recognizes George's untapped potential. Despite his mother's objections, George embarks on a journey into boxing under Doc's guidance, revealing a natural aptitude for the sport. Driven by unyielding ambition, George secures a gold medal in the Olympics, defying expectations. However, some label him a sellout for pursuing a career in boxing. Undeterred, he goes on to capture the World Heavyweight Championship in 1973 after defeating the renowned Joe Frazier, catapulting him into stardom. Yet, the trappings of fame exact a toll, leading to infidelity and the dissolution of his marriage to Paula. A pivotal moment arrives when George faces off against the legendary Muhammad Ali, a match that captivates the world. Ali prevails, marking the beginning of George's decline in the boxing world, with subsequent defeats further tarnishing his career. A near-fatal health scare following a loss to Jimmy Young in 1977 prompts a profound religious transformation, leading George to embrace a life of faith and ministry. George bids farewell to the boxing ring and becomes a preacher, starting a new family with his second wife, Mary, and establishing his own church and a youth and community center. However, his world unravels when he discovers that his trusted friend Desmond Baker, responsible for his finances, has left him financially ruined. With his church and center at stake, George has no choice but to return to boxing, the arena where he excels. The film's conclusion sees George Foreman embarking on a remarkable second act in his boxing career. Despite his age and years away from the ring, George swiftly regains his former prowess and climbs the ranks. This decision surprises many, but is driven by a desire to spread his message to a broader audience through his success in boxing. Doc, who has always believed in George, becomes his trainer once again. Thus begins George Foreman's triumphant return to the world of boxing. Even though he has resolved his financial woes with his match paychecks, George decides to complete what he started. He faces Michael Moorer in the 1994 World Heavyweight match, a daunting opponent known for his youth and agility. This match is one of George's most challenging, but he perseveres with a strategic approach. The epic battle spans 9 rounds, with George facing increasing physical challenges. Nevertheless, he emerges victorious, defeating Michael Moorer and claiming the World Heavyweight Champion title for the second time in his career. This victory cements George's legacy as the oldest holder of the title, and he goes on to continue his life as a preacher, securing the future of his church and youth center. Additionally, the film acknowledges the contributions of Charles "Doc" Broaddus, who is inducted into the World Boxing Hall of Fame in 1999, leaving an indelible mark on boxing history. Big George Foreman offers a compelling narrative that showcases George Foreman's enduring spirit, resilience, and ultimate triumph, both inside and outside the boxing ring.
Hold me close till I get up.